day. That time we were here for like 4 days, so that's pretty different. We don't get to see anything, whereas the last time we actually had a bit of fun. We've been here since then, though. Did we come and do something?
We did a acoustic session. I remember first 4 laneway, like a little.
No. Between then, we've been here since. Maybe I'm thinking of later. That's pretty bad. Yeah. But it's good. It's nice to be here. We hope to come back and play laneway again at some point.
We don't always get out to eat.
Yeah.
Chilli Crab.
Chilli Crab, yeah.
La, people when they say la.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Very cool.
Yeah. Toby and I have some school friends here, so it's good to catch up with them as well. Like, you know, because we don't get to see them that often, so they always, you know, show us a good time, take us to the new clubs and things like that, which can get a bit crazy.
Do you know, when we were first talking about what the first single should be from Conditions, we were sort of, I remember thinking what would represent the album the best, and you know, like Science of Fear, like there was these different options for singles. It was like Science of Fear, Love Lost, all these different songs, but it felt like Sweet Disposition sort of did meet in the middle of encompassing quite a bit of the temperature. It's definitely not a definitive sort of style or whatever, but yeah, I think that song represents us well.
Well, it's obviously a pretty amazing thing for all of us. You know, it's very surreal. I don't really know what to expect. I don't know how it's going to be, like how it's going to be on the day and that kind of thing. I think there's going to be a lot of people there not to see us. So I think hopefully we can try and convert some Rolling Stones fans to be into us as well. There's going to be a lot of them there. So, yeah, it's going to be great.
65,000.
Have you guys met the Rolling Stones?
No, and we'll probably only get to meet them for 5 minutes, if that. Yeah, because they're all old, you know. Like they have to stay indoors until they play because they don't like going outdoors these days.
A scent or Lorenzo's good. The essence of meatballs.
Oh no, it wouldn't be that. No, it wouldn't be that at all.
That would be delicious.
It'd be like cooked cheese. No, I'm joking. I don't know. Maybe something like, it'd definitely be a hint of cheese in there.
Cheese, and then we need to tie it down with some seriousness.
Yeah, maybe like meat. I don't know. It's an interesting question. The first thing I thought was roses, but it doesn't really smell like roses. Yeah, could be roses.
Did you say what?
What scent?
Scent.
Flavor.
Flavor. So it could be a cologne?
Yeah.
Oh, we should have a cologne.
Well, yeah, it'd be maybe a little bit peppery and a little bit cinnamon. A little bit of cinnamon.
Cinnamon's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Blue Stratus.
I don't know what that is.
Wait, what's the funny old one?
Paco Rabanne.
Brute. Old Brute. That's the one.
Brute.
Yeah.
What
Old
do you think?
Spice?
What do you think we smell like?
No.
Yeah.
I just think of every good thing possible that is to eat.
Oh, really?
Oh,
wow. Well,
that's a good.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
You know what? It's just it's the crowd, I think, that keeps it alive for me personally. Anyway, you know, if people are really getting into it, and when you see people stacked 3 high on each other, you know, it's a pretty good feeling to know that your music's making people want to risk their lives and risk the person on the bottom of their life. You know, and that kind of makes it pretty exciting. But I learnt the other day that we sold 1 million singles of Sweet Disposition in the US.
I didn't know that.
So yeah, which is crazy. Like when I got told that, I was like, wow, that I could never have fathomed that would ever happen. So it's pretty crazy.
I mean, I think for me personally, I prefer playing. Not even so much festivals and not so much these kind of things, but more like small club shows where it's like a full band thing. I think having the audience there and just like feeling them feed off you and you feed off them, and the energy is just amazing. I think those are really special moments, and that for me personally is my favourite.
plenty of funny stories.
Show-wise, you know, like when you just mentioned the Laneway Festival, that was one of our sort of first breakthrough sort of shows, and there's different moments that we get excited about. There's a lot of funny stories, I guess. And,
Johnny once misplaced his passport 3 times in a day.
True. Yeah.
But that was it. We were like really sleep deprived. We caught about 5 planes that day. So.
If I'm really tired, I just I lose my any sense that I have. So after that moment, I had to wear what got called the bum bag of shame. So I wasn't allowed to take my passport out of this pouch.
Whilst we were in an airport or
even
traveling.
when I was sitting on the plane, because I was irresponsible. But years have gone on, and I'm now a mature man. I'm a father.
You have gotten past it,
Yeah. Sorted.
Yeah. I think selling 1 million singles is pretty massive. It's pretty massive. I don't know, we've done a lot of things. You know, like I guess we've won awards, and you know we've managed to sell. I don't even know how many albums. You know, and they're kind of things that when we started out, you know, it was like a dream to do it. And when we first released our first EP, I think we pressed like 1,500 of them, and we were like, oh, we sold all of those. Like that's amazing. And then to think that, you know, a single song could sell 1 million copies is pretty massive. So
it feels like just being at this point now is like the biggest achievement. You know, like everything that's we've done is, you know, continuing to be a source of inspiration, and yeah, we're very lucky to be here.
Everyone, I think, drew from different inspirations. So, personally, I probably learned how to play bass guitar a little bit better. So I was sort of started to look at different bass players and all that sort of stuff. And then, sort of collectively, I think we wanted to move forward as musicians and artists and experiment with new toys and new sounds. And so, the first album was quite guitar driven, and the second album we sort of experienced more synthesizers and all that sort of stuff, and kind of just mumbled on for a while, forgot your original question, so I hope I answered it somewhere in there, but yeah. Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you guys?
Yeah, I think, you know, we've been touring for about 2.5 years from the previous album, and it's only natural throughout that time to start soaking in things around you, different experiences, and you know, it doesn't even have to be music, it could be life experiences and places you've been, different cultures, and you know, it's not, I don't think it's so much of a direct thing that goes into music, but just that life experiences directs the kind of person you are, makes you, you know, strive for different things, and that comes out in the music. And, you know,
How about you?
I think they summed it up pretty well.
Mine would be David Bowie, I think. Yeah. Not a particular album, but maybe his whole body of work. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's so many. I mean, there's actually one from a recent album called Bring Me the Disco King, which is from Reality, which is like one of his albums from the 2000s, which is it's up there with one of my favorites.
I mean, you know, there's different things. Like, I guess, you know, when I was a teenager, it would have been Melancholy and Infinite Sadness, because I used to just like listen to that and repeat all day, every day. You know, and it's funny, like when you listen to those things, they kind of they transport you back to a particular time. So there's different things that I listen to. Like you know, recently I watched Tame Impala cover Outkast song called Prototype, which I really love, you know. So that made me like reinvigorate my love for that album, and then listening to it reminds me of like, you know, the early 2000s when it came out and when the band started and things. You go anywhere.
Yeah. Keep things fresh.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've got some things, you know, I guess there's a little bit more in a couple of the songs, I guess, that we've written. There's a bit more of a hip hop influence.